Hello and welcome to the PPD YouTube channel, folks. Clyde Lindsay here from Pixel Pro Displays. It's great to see you all again here on a Twinkle Tip Friday video. I know it's been a little bit, but I've got a great video for you today. It's been one that's I've needed to update for quite a while, but there's a good reason for doing it today, and that would be because of this. Stay tuned. Well, welcome back, everybody. So I was helping somebody on the PPD website earlier, and I learned about something that had occurred on the website under our Christmas tree or matrix sequences that are available in the store. One of my videos is completely missing. Had no idea. And so now I need to make a new video. But what today's video is on how you can import an SUP file, or an SUP file is a standard Lightorama Superstar sequence, and then the other file type that you might be applying would be the AVI video file that maybe you purchased a matrix or maybe one of the mega trees have an AVI videos. You can apply these very, very easily to your sequences if you made that purchase. So real quick, I'll show you the difference. If you are right here at the top of the description page, so this sequence, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Mr. Heat Miser, it comes in a SUP file format. And then here you have the matrix. Here's, scroll down, you see the matrix. And it comes in a AVI file format. Now, is that good or bad? No, it doesn't matter. One works as good as the other. And so to put these sequences into your layout, it's not the same as our standard Pro original layout or even moving heads, because they're not zip files. They come downloaded as an individual file, just like this. So here you can see, here's the download. This is the actual file you'll get. You'll get an SUP file, and in this instance, it's a mega tree. And here is the matrix, and it is the AVI file, just as you see there. Now, I have a recommendation. This is my xLights show folder, okay? I want to highly recommend that whenever you download any sequences that you come into your show folder, see this says Twinkle Tip Friday, AVI, and SUP. It's my demo folder. And I'm going to create a new folder. And if you haven't done this yet, I highly recommend. And we're going to call it import. Now, what we do with the import folder is we take those exact files that we've downloaded, because we don't want to just leave them in our downloads. We want to take them out of our downloads, and we want them inside our xLights show directory. That way we keep everything sorted and organized. If you want to even get even more organized, you can hit new folder or file and call this tree and matrix sequences only. And now they can go in there. It's really important to keep organized, especially in xLights. And with the SUP files, as you'll find out in just a moment, having this organization, this structure is going to be very, very helpful. Let's move on. I'm going to get this out, move this out of the way. And I am going to get right into xLights. So first of all, when we deal with the AVI file, that's the easy one. We're going to use the video effect. The AVI is going on to the matrix, but when we get to the SUP file, we'll have to know some more information. So be prepared for that in just a moment. I'm going to create a new sequence to put the AVI in. I'm going to do new sequence, musical sequence, and now I'm going to go and look for Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Mr. Heat Miser, Mr. Heat Miser, yes. So we'll go ahead, open. And I'm going to select 20 frames per second. You can select 40 or whatever. And I'll click done. And so here I got my house preview. I'll put this up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my import folder right here. And so here's my imports and my tree matrix sequences only. And I'm going to just kind of set this off the screen here. and I'm going to grab the AVI file and just lay it right on to the matrix. Now, there's an awesome little button. You can see it's already pre-rendered on the sequence on the screen there, but there's an awesome button that says match effect to video duration. So if I click on the video, move it all the way over to the left, and I hit match duration, that's going to fill the entire sequence up. And whenever you hit the render button, you'll see, as you can see already, you can see the video effect being applied. One thing, if you want to get a little bit more clear resolution, you can come over here to the color palette and you can brighten it up. If it maybe it's a little dim, you could brighten it up by adding some brightness to it. That might help. Another thing that you might do is you might want it a little more crisp, so you hit the contrast button there. Or slider and make it a little bit more crisp. A couple options that are in xLights to help you on the color palette for you to utilize. We'll go ahead and make that a little more crisp. There you go. We have to do the other one. We have to do the mega tree. Now, how do we do an SUP file? Well, you can't just easily pop in there and grab the SUP file and throw it in there. xLights has no idea what you're trying to do. But what we'll do instead is we'll click the import button up here at the top of the screen. We'll go ahead and click import effects. And now we'll navigate to our show folder. And here it is, AVI. And we'll go to our import and we'll go to our tree and matrix only. It's going to look for the SUP. And we'll go ahead and select it and then click open. And now this is where we're going to need to know information about your file size. I'm going to cancel out of this real quick and go back to the layout tab. And on the layout tab, I'm going to tell you it's real important that you know the pixel size of your mega tree. And xLights needs to know this whenever you go and put this information in for the SUP file conversion. And so what you have to do is count from left to right here, the number of pixels going this way, and from bottom to top, the number of pixels from bottom to top. That is your matrix size. And it's a pixel size. So from left to right, this is a 16 wide by 50 tall pixel tree. You need to know that number. If your tree is a 20 by 100 or 30 by 100, then you need to know that. If you happen to have an SUP file from somebody that did work on a sequence in a matrix in the SUP format, then you would need to know that the matrix would be so wide by so tall. So use the same process to do this for if you have a matrix SUP, which generally all of ours are just AVIs. So again, we'll just go in here and we'll click the import button, import effects. We've already located where it is. We'll go ahead and click the open button and we're going to select the model. Now we know that this is called tree. Maybe you have a tree, a special tree, and it's a special name. You find it on the list and you select it. Now the X is the width. When we talk about a matrix, we always talk about the width first and then the height. So even though it's a tree, it's taller, we still talk about the width. And the width here is 16. I hate to sound like a broken record. And then the height is the Y. Now I'm going to add this image resize again. I'm going to change it or set it to exact width or height. And if you have a larger or smaller tree or larger or smaller matrix and you're importing the SUP file, this might be make a difference. If you don't make that change, if you don't do any change, it might bring it in as the native size. So this will help scale it just a little bit for you. And then we'll go here, we'll click the OK button, and another screen's going to pop up. Now this is another Windows screen, and this happens to be my show folder. The next thing I want to do is I want to create another new folder inside my show folder. And I'm going to call it new folder. I'm going to call this images. Now, why am I calling this images? Well, because some of these SUP files happen to generate a number of images that xLights needs to save and make reference to when it creates and maps this sequence in. So we'll go ahead and go into the images folder. I'm going to create another new folder and I'm going to call it Heat Miser. That's the name of the song. It's called Mr. Heat Miser. And I'm going to save that folder name just as that. Inside this folder, now notice at the top of the screen, it says choose a location and base name for the image files. So we created an image folder, we created a Mr. Heat Miser folder, which is the sequence name. Now we're going to give it a base name, and the base name I always like to use is the initials to the sequence, and that is MH. And I'm going to say capital M, capital H. Oops, oh, I said K. Oops. And we'll go ahead and click the save button. And what xLights is going to do is it's going to import all of those effects, and then it's going to pull in all of those images that were created. Now, if I zoom in here, you're going to see, look at this. Here's all these little images here. You see all of those are little images, and they're doing their thing. Here's another image. Here's a bunch of images. These are all images. Now, xLights needs to keep those there. And it's probably, by this time, it's probably a good idea we hit the save button. And I just leave it named the same as the MP3. And then we can hit the render button. And whenever you render it, it's pretty much rendered already. But as you can see here, if we play it, you can see that everything seems to be playing just fine. You have all those cute little characters coming up here. In this instant, this song is a great song. It's a lot of fun to have in your show. But that's as easy as it is to get the SUP file and the AVI files into your sequence if you purchase those as separate sequences that are available in a PPD sequence store. Well, guys, that's everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, please give us a huge thumbs up. If you haven't done yet so, hit the big red subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so you never miss any of the content that we've been putting out. I don't know if you noticed recently, but we put a lot of videos out on our PPD webinars that we have every Tuesday. They're not every Tuesday, sorry. They're every other Tuesday. But we hope that you get a chance to join us on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday we do get together in our PPD Zoom room. It is either an open mic night or it's a webinar, and we record those and we try to share information and answer questions in the open mic night sessions as well. So if you appreciate the things that we do here at Pixel Pro Displays, consider joining the PPD Sequence Club, where you get one awesome sequence. You get to choose one of 3 songs every single month, and we change those 3 songs for the club membership. No, our store is not open for you to select any song in the store. I'm sorry, it's not the way it goes. But what we do is we ensure that we do 1 new sequence every month. And for the past close to 2.5 years now, we've done 2 new sequences in the store every month. And that's what we do for our PPD Club members. If you love the cool t-shirts, we have our Titans of Twinkle t-shirt. We also have the Pixel Me This t-shirts. Both of them are super soft. They just fantastic t-shirts. Go search the PPD website under our gear and you will find it and order it. We'll send it right out to you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye for now.